Hey guys, welcome to a new session on statistic formulas. Today we start with a new formula which is very important, and that is average. Yeah. So what average does is it retrieves the arithmetic mean of different data points. For an example, if I want to find the sales of a particular product or a category to find out what was the average sales done by my entire team. That's where the average formula comes into picture. Now it could be sales of a particular product or the company or average grades of students, could be returns, average returns of your financial investment products, or it could be average uh, output that you are receiving out of a particular machine. Yeah. So wherein you will like to know what is the average production or average sales of a particular data that you have for analysis. Usually, average syntax is written as average, then you have the number, and there could be multiple numbers as such. Then I could have more numbers, yeah, comma, and so on. Yes, I have to close the bracket. So what I need to have in the arguments is the numbers that you want to average in your list. Okay, let's quickly jump on to an example so that you understand what I want to do. So if I want to get the average of the sales that I have done for the company, so what I'll do is I'll say is equal to, I'll say average, open brackets, then I'll select the sales or the range of sales for which I would like to get the average. I'll close the bracket, press enter. So this is what you will get from the average sales. What average sales does is it sums up this entire number and divide by the number of entity. So suppose I'll show you what actually average does when you are saying arithmetic mean. So it will sum up this entire sales, yeah, 28550. Then I will need to have the count of the entities. So how many entities are there in this sales, which there are 18 entities. Then it will divide the sums by the count. So that gives the same number that we have got here. So average is nothing but sum of all the values divided by the count. That's called the arithmetic mean of sales. Now, same way I can have average of expenses. I can do that as well. So I want to know how much average expenses I have done in a particular month. or my entire company has done in a particular month. Okay, I have done some, I have to do average. Yeah. So 783 is the expenses. Let me see what is the average quantity that I have sold. Average, and then I'll select the quantity. You can see I have sold an average of 103 quantities. What are the average ratings that has been given for a particular product or for the company? I'll say not this one. I'll go to the ratings. I'll select all the ratings and press enter. So the average ratings that I have got is 3.9. Now there are few things that you need to understand or you need to be aware of is average will never average out numbers or text or non-numeric value. So if I try to average, so is equal to average. Average of, if I try to get an average of non-numeric quantity or non-numeric data, it will give me a division error because text cannot be divided by a number. Yeah, so it can get a count, but it cannot divide a number because it is not able to sum this categories. But if I try to get a mix, if I try to get a mix of number and is equal to average, and if I try to get a mix of say sales and category, okay. So if I try to get a mix of numbers, so I'm selecting sales as well as category, still it will only average the number. Can see this, just let me convert it to number. See, you get the same output as we had earlier when we only averaged out the sales. So it ignores the non-numeric data and only averages out the numbers. Wherein if I would have used only non-numeric number, I would have got an error. Now if I try to average some data by adding non-numeric characters inside as arguments rather than selecting a cell reference, I would get a value error. Yeah, can see this. Yeah, so I cannot use non-numeric characters to average out my or average find an average of those non-numeric characters. Yeah, I cannot have an average of non-numeric characters. As well as I cannot use non-numeric data as an argument inside the average function. Yeah. So the point that we need to remember here is what average does. It gets you the arithmetic mean of various data points that you have in your data, specifically numeric values. I hope I was able to make the concepts clear on this average function. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with the colleagues who want to learn Excel. Comment if you want me to cover any topics in this 365 days of Excel journey. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel because that's how you're going to get notification about all these free videos that I upload on YouTube. And yes, it will keep me motivated towards creating such free contents. Thank you so much.